Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here at my next Avatar news update video. This one's going to be talking more about the Zen Monkey Studios pins, and specifically some of the potential upcoming ones and what their designs may look like. So what I'm on here, as you can see on screen, is the Tumblr page for one of the artists at Zen Monkey Studios. Specifically the website here, the link is angipants.tumblr.com. That's ANGI-PANTS.tumblr.com. I'll have a link to her Tumblr account in the description. But the reason I'm here is because, as you can see here from her second most recent post, it's obviously a potential, concept art stuff, which is obviously leaning towards a Suki pin, because Zen Monkey Studios on Twitter basically posted saying, hey, and on Twitter saying at angipants, get to work on a Suki concept art or something like that. And that's kind of how, at least I discovered the artist's Tumblr. And so here it is, and the really surprising thing here is that in her post about this pin, she obviously talks more about the Avatar stuff and how much excitement there's been around those Avatar pins. And then the video here, YouTube video talking all about the pins we've been working on. So cool and insightful. Anyone who's a fan to check it out. That's actually my video that I did, I think sometime last week, when I went over all the characters and basically did a kind of, popular characters versus maybe characters who aren't as popular and who should get a pin. And yeah, it's just this idea of they are absolutely listening to the fans, and they seem to be giving us what exactly we want. Suki was obviously a heavily requested character to finish off Team Avatar, and it seems like they are going ahead with that. So it's really cool to see, and she obviously talks about she is a fan herself, and I think that's why she's able to get a lot of the character designs down so good, as we'll see with a lot of the other concept art stuff here. But anyway, we move on and we'll get to the other Avatar pins. So this is a really cool post here of two potential pins. This one obviously Mako on the kind of heart background. I can maybe see why this one could have some appeal to some people. I don't think it would be high priority for a lot of people, but it's definitely a nice image. And then this one is one of the coolest kind of pin designs I've seen. Obviously we know they're more or less doing a wand. They've seemed to have more or less confirmed that he was the most popular Korra character that's been requested so far. And if the actual pin looks anything like that, I am absolutely going to get that. That looks really awesome with all four elements. He's the first Avatar, so it's a really, really fitting image there for Avatar 1. So that's really cool to see. Then I think we have to scroll in a little bit more. Here's more in the Milo stuff kind of colored in. There's the two concepts of the Be the Leaf one, eating Tenzin's head basically, and then the kind of more, I suppose, chibi style Milo. Then we'll move on to what I think is basically the concept. Oh, there's this one as well. So it seems like they're potentially working on a Sokka cactus juice pin, but I could see them doing any of Sokka's funny moments. I think this is potentially where that Water Tribe one comes from that we know about. But we move on. Yeah, as I said, the next batch of Avatar The Last Airbender pins, which they've confirmed stuff about on Twitter, but I don't think they've posted any of the images. But this one here, this post here, there's 5 of these concepts, and you can tell they're all pins because obviously the background and the general just outline of the whole image, there's no kind of gaps in the middle, so it's definitely pin designs. And it fits with what they described on Twitter, that basically saying that it'll be the 5 main characters, the benders with their elements shown off in the pin, and then Sokka with the boomerang. So there's the Aang, which is really nice. He looks a little bit older in that one. I suppose it'll depend on how exactly they finalize the design, but I think it looks really, really cool and fits with the more kind of fun-loving Aang in the Aang pin we already have. There's this Katara one, which I really like. It's book 1 Katara design and not book 2 or 3. So, that obviously I'd much prefer her design in book 3 and so on, but still really nice pin. I like how the water is used to kind of create a nice kind of background for the pin. Sokka with the boomerang. This is such a cool design to have just the boomerang be like the left and top edge, and that kind of creates the space for the background. And then really cool action pose for Sokka. The top one is very nice with the kind of halo of earth kind of around her, and again the kind of fun on her face as she's clearly enjoying her battle. Really happy to see that they did book 3 Zuko as potentially the book 3 as potentially the Zuko pin. I think this is definitely the right decision, just because maybe it's just me, but as iconic I think in a way as the book 1 design is, now that we're past book 1, I don't think it necessarily represents as well the people who really like Zuko as a character. So this is kind of the way to go. I almost in a way would have like leaned towards like comic Zuko design right now, or Fire Lord Zuko, but still, I think there's some more Avatar stuff. Yeah, there's the Zuko one again. I'm not gonna go too far. This is just an idea of like, you know, hey, check out this Tumblr to see more of these Avatar pins in kind of concept art form before they're like officially out, because this is really cool if indeed they are doing that stuff. You can see here's some kind of fan art stuff, but yeah, I'm pretty much I think gonna end it there, just with the idea of like, yeah, check out this Tumblr page to check out more concept art, and just in general Zen Monkey Studios, they seem to do updates on a lot of stuff, and yeah, I'm definitely excited for the upcoming pins. I'm still waiting for the 2 I've ordered already to arrive, so that should probably be sometime next week, I would expect, potentially. I'll do a review on those 2 when I get them, just to show off what they're like in person. And then in terms of upcoming pins, I think for me, like, if there's a Suki one that looks anything like that, I'm definitely gonna get that. The Wan here is like an absolute buy for me. That's kind of no question. If it looks anything resembling that, I'm all over it. But yeah, in the comments let me know what your thoughts are on some of these concept arts for pins. But yeah, that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.